Hey guys, today I'm super excited to share how I bought a house with a credit card and made $18,000. Actually, a little bit more because we bought it in March 2017, rented it out for 700 bucks a month for about 3 years exactly because we just closed in March. So bought it for $11,000 via credit card, rented it out for $700 a month. So all in total, we made roughly a profit of around $44,000. Obviously, that doesn't include the property management fees that we paid and any other expenses associated with the property. But in this quick video, I'm going to show you how we bought a house by using a credit card with no money out of our pocket, using a zero interest credit card, and then using the rent to pay off that credit card and then selling the property. So how did I do it? Yeah, I was studying real estate books, spoke to a few gurus and learned from them. But this is how I did it. I know things might have changed, but this is how we did it back in 2017. So what I did was I called all of my credit cards and asked them to increase my limit. By increasing my limit, the amount that I have drawn on my credit card was reduced because the increased line makes it look like I have a smaller balance. I'm not too sure how they do those calculations, but that's how it worked back then. Anyways, called all my credit cards, asked them for an increase on my credit cards, and basically at the end of the day, I was able to get a little over $100,000 in credit availability on my credit cards. Amex, which other ones did we have? I think we had a Chase card, Mastercard. But the cool thing was that as soon as I did that, all these other credit card companies started mailing me offers in the mail. So all these like Bank of America, they would send these offers with these kind of blank checks. And what the letter says is, hey, we you're automatically qualified for 15, 20 grand, whatever they think I'm qualified for. All you need to do is fill out this check and deposit it into your account. So this is what I did. Took one of those checks. I think the limit was like 12 grand that they approved me for. So I took one of those checks, and keep in mind these are zero interest credit cards for 15 to 18 months. So I took one of those zero interest checks. I drew the whole thing. It was like 12,500 or something like that. Took the check to the bank, deposited it in my account, and at the time, the broker that we were working with brought us an opportunity to purchase a house that was currently tenanted for $10,000. No, $11,000. So then, when the check cleared, I then went through the process of purchasing the property, went through title, all of that, and funded the property with the check that I deposited into my account. So this is pretty much free money, nothing out of my pocket. All free money. I used that money to purchase the house, and everything ran out of that account. So then what I did was I used the monthly rent of $700 to then pay off that credit card. Um, so let me provide a little bit more details on maybe the credit card stuff and how that works. So back then, when I was calling all my credit card companies to increase my credit limit, um, what it would do is it's considered like a soft pull on your credit. So when I would call them, I would say, "Hey, I need an increase of my credit card on my credit card." Um, then they'd be like, okay, do you authorize us to do a credit check? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I think at that time, like the soft pull would count like 1 point against your credit score. Um, so what that allows you to do is gives you a 30-day window to call all your other credit card companies and ask them, hey, can you increase my credit limit? Can you increase my credit limit? But you only get dinged once. You don't get dinged for every card company that you call. So you only get dinged once. So that was awesome. So I was calling like 10, 12 different credit cards, and then I just received all these other offers of blank checks, 0% interest for 15 to 18 months. And that's what you want to look for. You want to make sure that the term is good, right? I don't recommend that you just do this and you use this as free 0% interest money. Definitely make sure that the term is good, the length of that money is good, because what will happen at the end of the 15 or 18 months is that balance that you have drawn on that 0% interest credit card will jump up to something crazy like 23%, 28%, 30%, and it's just a little insane. So make sure that if you're borrowing this money, if you're using the strategy, that you can definitely pay off that card in that term. Um, but yeah, it was pretty simple. It's not rocket science, and I know this won't work for everybody, but that's basically how I did it. So yeah, bought the house via credit card for $11,000, rented it out for $700 a month every month, and then just decided to basically sell most of our rental properties and take that money and do something else, which is awesome because I just got my check for over $18,000. And the whole time been collecting, $700 in rent, obviously subtracting the expenses, broken handle or screen repairs, stuff like that the tenant had. But yeah, really cool way to make some money without virtually doing anything. Actually, I bought this property virtual. I never stepped my foot on the property. I never even seen the property. But once you develop a team, broker, property manager, you can pretty much do this stuff virtually. So yeah, super stoked. Now the hard part was getting this check cashed. Right now, with everything going on with COVID, it's really hard to get the check cashed. Walk into a banking center. I'm not about to walk in a banking center and sit there for an hour for them to process my check. Unfortunately, the title company wrote the check out to the LLC that the property was in. Unfortunately, we didn't have a bank account set up for that LLC because of the way that we structured our LLC properties. I know that's not the best way to do it, but that's the way that we did it. And unfortunately, we're having issues cashing the check. But luckily, I found a online bank that is able to cash the check. So what I was able to do is open an account with the online bank account. It's very simple. Just upload our operating agreement. It takes about a day or two for them to approve your account. But once they approve the account, then I was able to just take a picture of the check and upload the check into my new online banking account, which is super cool. It takes about 1 to 6 days for the check to clear. But yeah, super excited. Finally got our money. And it couldn't have came at a better time. In fact, the closing was pretty much on the day that they did the coronavirus lockdown here in California. So yeah, just super excited that we got out at the right time. And yeah, if you have any questions, please reach out, email me, whatever. Thanks. Take care.